they've been able to overcome their scaling problems as well. So the good looks great. I mean, my biggest two things about this as I go through it, 3 cents. It just doesn't make sense. Like, logically, 3 cents, okay? So the things that don't make sense to me, as someone who's a logical person, is it's 3 cents, they've been around for 4 years, and they're not even in the top 50 of cryptos. You should shake your head. So, the bad. I don't personally trust any crypto that's less than 10 cents, and, you know, that's just me. You guys are entitled to do whatever you want, but I don't trust anything that's less than 10 cents. They've been around for 4 years, and they can't get any traction. They still aren't in the top 50 for cryptocurrencies. So if you think of a business, the goal of any business is to make money, right? And basically, the more money you make, the more higher market cap goes, et cetera, et cetera. If you have a cryptocurrency, which is very similar to business, and you can't even get in the top 50, it kind of makes me shake my head. Anybody can mine it, and they have 5 different algos. So, you know, scarcity is an important thing. If you can't mine it, I don't really like it so much. You can mine it on 5 different ASICs. I don't know, HPQ has one or something like that. It is very, very speculative. So when you look at these names and you look at them, and this one's down 80% from the highs. 80% from the highs. That makes me say, no bueno so much. The CEO acts more of a public speaker than he actually does a CEO. I was watching American Greed with Martin Scarelli, and it's kind of a similar thing. Like, he was so obsessed with becoming famous that he would just go out and do anything to become famous. And some people, you know, money, power, fame, is this CEO more interested in becoming famous, or is he more interested in blockchain technology and making the world a better place? You know, somebody like Vladimir, I forgot his last name, for Ethereum, that is someone I want on my side, in my team. I don't want somebody that's just going around, as they call it, trolling. They go around trolling and, you know, basically just talking all the time. Okay, competition. Oops. Competition, the main competition is Bitcoin. Even though they're in the gaming space, they do compete against Bitcoin very, very heavily. They compare their transactions, they compare their time versus Bitcoin. Charts. This is on TradingView, and this is on Polynex. As we can see here, this is your standard pump and dump system. You know, and this is one reason, personally, Andrew Ross Keener, aka doesn't trade penny stocks, is because of pump and dump, okay? Pump and dump system is basically when you buy something, you tell everybody to buy it, everybody buys it, and then you sell it at the top. And I'm not saying this is a pump and dump. I'm not saying every penny stock is a pump and dump, but this is what your chart looks like on a standard penny stock. Like, you know, people are like, oh, I can't buy Apple. It's, you know, $177. I can't buy Amazon. It's $1,535. So, oh, I can buy 1,000 shares of it. It's only a penny. It goes up to 14 cents. The weak hands get shaken out. It gets sold, and it goes back to the lows. So this is your standard chart of a pump and dump here. No, this is one reason I don't like a technical analysis, is because it went from basically less than 2 cents to 13. So it 6.5x'd, and then it reversed, and then it went back to the lows. So I don't trust it. I used to have, I have a good friend in San Diego. He's like, I don't trust them. I don't trust this, guys. So be very, very careful in Digibyte. You know, now it's back to 3 cents. If you buy, you know, $1,000 worth of it, you know what you can lose. Here's Digibyte versus Bitcoin. As we can see on the pump and dump, if it was a pump and dump, we saw it go, you know, basically to the highs. It was outperforming Bitcoin. Now it's underperforming Bitcoin. We look at Bitcoin dominance, and Bitcoin dominance continues to be on the rise. So as we look at these charts going forward, a lot of things are underperforming Bitcoin. So just, you know, kind of keep that in consideration. Buy levels. You could buy Digibyte right here. It actually has gone down since I did these slides. I did these slides actually last night. So when you deal with fractions of pennies, you know, it does really matter. You know, you don't buy something and just be like, oh my God, it's only 3 cents, 3.5 cents. How much can I lose? Well, if you put $1,000 into it yesterday, you would already be down, you know, 80 bucks or almost 10%. So you can't think of it and say, oh my God, how much can I lose? Because you still can lose a lot of money, guys, okay? Just because it's 3.5 cents, you know, if you're buying $1,000 with a Digibyte, if you're buying $1,000 with an IOTA, there's probably a little bit more risk in Digibyte because it can go down so much more. So, as I say here, you know, buy Digibyte at 3.5 cents, which is current price level. Stop loss. I would use a 50% stop loss. You're not going to want to use 20% stop losses here when it's only 3.5 cents because your stop loss would be what? It'd be a seventh of a penny or something like that. Crazy. You can buy it at 2 cents with a stop loss under a penny, or you can buy it at 1.2 cents with a stop loss under 0, not zero, under 0. So these are kind of your levels here in Digibyte. You can buy it right now if you do like it. I'm not buying it. I don't like it. You know, my biggest thing is the price of it, to be completely honest. I'm not saying the platform's not good. I'm not saying the currency is not good. I'm not saying it's not good for gaming. It just, I don't like it because of basically the price of it and the CEO. So here's your levels to buy: 3.5 cents with a stop under 1.75 cents, 2 cents with a stop under a penny, and then 1.2 cents with a stop under 0. How to buy it? It is pretty accessible on most exchanges. So you can buy it on Bittrex, KuCoin, Polynex, and Cryptopia. So those are all your places where you can buy it. Crypto score out of 100, I gave it a 78. You know, the fact that John McPhee called it a sleeping giant, I do like that. I also do like the fact that it has a working platform. I also do like the fact that I think it's, you know, scalable. There's actually a decent amount of things that I do like in it. You know, the only things in general, how do you determine 3 buy levels? For these buy levels, I looked at support more than I did anything else. So for these buy levels, I looked at support more than anything else. Cryptocurrency score, I gave it a 78 out of 100, which is like a C+. You know, as we start going through the cryptocurrency names, as we start moving down in the names, you know, my scores are going to be a lot lower. You know, I think my best score might have been EO. I think I gave EOS a really good score. I gave NEO a good score. I just, you know, there's so many red flags out there. Conclusion, simple and easy, guys. I don't trust it, okay? It has been around for 4 years, okay? So if it's been around for 4 years, why isn't it getting more traction? So I do not trust any cryptocurrency that is less than 10 cents. Simple and easy. I think it's a very standard pump and dump system where you get people to buy it, it goes up, you sell it out, it goes back to, you know, basically worthless. So I don't trust it. It's just my gut instinct, intuition here. They do have a working platform though, which is, they have a working platform, which is really important because it's actually pretty hard to get a working platform. So they do have a working platform here, which is really, really good. But they just haven't been able to get any traction. They are in the gaming space, so that's really hot nowadays. The gaming space is really popular. They are, you know, one of my big things is their CEO seems like more of a Manchurian candidate where all he wants to do is talk all the time versus actually do anything, which I don't like. You're entitled to do whatever you want. So their CEO seems more of a public speaker than anything else, which is one reason that I personally don't like it, guys. Like I said, when you guys decide what you want to do with your capital, you have to figure out, does it make sense for you? Does it not make sense for you? You might look at it and say, AK, it's got a working platform. It's 3.5 cents. Makes sense to me. I'm going to get in. And that's your entitlement and that's your decision. I'm just saying personally, I don't like it due to the fact that, I don't like it because of the price of it, the fact that he's got no traction, and the fact that the CEO seems more of his, you know, just wants to speak and talk all the time than he does actually want to actually help blockchain technology. But what are you doing? And that is it for me, guys. That is Digibyte in a nutshell. I don't like it. I gave it a 78 out of 100. Everybody have a great day trading. Mark's going to take you through the next portion of the day. I'm off to Colombia, so I will not be around for the next couple of days. But everybody have a great day trading. I am working on triple confirmation system for for TradingView. It is not available just yet, but stay tuned for that. Thanks, and everybody have a great day. You're welcome. Thanks. Have a great day.